Let me put this on. I will do my introductions in just a moment. Please bear with me. Happy Monday, everybody. Uh, Up morning. I'm listening to the Thames Pandora station. Mama is on fire. Okay. All right. So there we go. Hey, King J. Good. How you doing? All right. So we are on Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram. Hi, Caring Hearts, Telecare, and YouTube. So hello, everybody. I'm going to give you my whole intro and rundown at 8:05. We're just giving people time to come on into the room and get comfortable. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab something to take notes with. We have a fun show today. Um, Yes, it has been a long day. I'm tired. Hey, Consumers Connect. Hey, girl. Helping people out there fix their credit. All right. So today we've got some fun stories. We're gonna be this isn't so fun, but we're gonna be talking about, the former Black Panther Chadwick Boseman. We're gonna be talking about Louis Vuitton. If anybody went to Ohio State or knows somebody who went to Ohio State. Okay, C. Joffrey, I'm glad you came in because your story is going to be the first one we talk about tonight, the one that you gave me. We've got stories about Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife. If you have ever flown JetBlue, hey, Michelle, we've got a story for you. Or if you happen to be of the Jewish faith, we have a story for you. Okay. Also, if you've ever watched Greenleaf on the OWN network, we have a story for you. Michael Che fans, we got a story for you. And if you are a person, hey Jesse, and if you are a person who, likes to frequent gentlemen's clubs, we have a story for you as well. Okay, so we're going to have a good time today. I cannot wait. And I also have some cool news for you guys. So if you know anybody who's interested in learning about business or has a business and needs some legal tips, invite them on into the room so we can have a nice discussion at 8:05, okay? We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Did you guys see my post today? Yesterday I had the pleasure of attending my cousin's documentary premiere. My cousin, Dr. Obed Magni, because he is a PhD. He and two other of his colleagues did this really cool thing a couple years ago where they walked the 54 miles from Montgomery to Selma or Selma to Montgomery. I forget which one is which. But they did it, in response to, the killing of George Floyd. They're all law enforcement executives, and they really wanted to do something to impact their community. And I got to go see the documentary. So congrats to my cousin, Dr. Obed Magni, doing it up. All right. Okay, so we're getting started in less than a minute. Everybody get comfy. I got my water. Um, yeah. Thank you, Consumers Connect. Oh, thank you for the likes on Facebook. My friends who are watching on Facebook. So you can now, if you like what the information I'm giving y'all, you can give me stars. And the stars, Facebook gonna run me a little something for them stores. So star it up. Okay, but we are getting started very soon, very soon, very soon. Hope you guys have had a great Monday. And are ready. Hey, Candy Cape Cod, my boo. Okay. We're getting started very shortly, okay? Ooh. I really wish I gotta find some way to get some type of licensing so I can have, music in the beginning of the show. Anyway, it's 8:05. So let's get started, okay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, depending on what platform you are uh, consuming this broadcast, and you're like, who's this lady? I'm Natalie Pierre Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. Okay. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business foundation together, that business paperwork that people don't really like to think about. So things like getting your articles of incorporation, making sure you have your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, securing your intellectual property through uh, trademarks, copyrights, not patents, but I teach you a little bit about patents and how they work, but I do not file patents. Hiring and training strategies, contracts for your clients and partners. So all those things that really help your business scale, grow and scale with confidence, I help you with them. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for 16 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here to, let y'all in on these secrets that ain't supposed to be secrets. Okay. So if you're in the startup phase of your business and you need some legal guidance, or even if you've been in business for a while, but you just haven't gotten your paperwork together, I'm looking at some of you right now in the broadcast, but I won't call you out. That is what I do. Hit up your girl. If you can go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. There, you can book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You can also, at linktree/NPL consulting firm, download the free biz launch cheat sheet that is going to help you get your dream business started in 7 days or less. It's also going to get you on my email list, which you want to be on because I give my email list people special deals. Like there was one that went out this afternoon that, I've been telling you people all the time, download the biz launch cheat sheet. But if you weren't on the list, by noon today, you didn't get the notification. So you're not going to get what the people on the email list got. Okay. So get on the email list, download the free biz launch cheat sheet, as well at linktree/NPL consulting firm. You can access many of my digital products. I do a lot of video trainings, a lot of ebooks. Okay. You can get that at linktree/NPL consulting firm. This quarter, we've been focusing on intellectual property. So you can pick up the Protect Your Biz video training bundle at linktree/NPL consulting firm. Okay. And linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can connect with my other social media platforms and get your show merch. All right. So if you want to reach out to me in any format, linktree/NPL consulting firm. All right. Now, the reason why we're here, okay, y'all are not here just to hear me do an hour-long commercial. Why are we here? NPL Legal Dish, here is how it works. I pull stories from the news, stories that I find in other broadcasts, stories that you guys send to me in my inbox. Casey Job for You sent me our first one today. And I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask questions and give comments, as long as they are respectful, because my mama listens to this show, and I'm not going to have to explain to her why people are cussing on my show, okay? All right. All right. So, please do get involved, though. Don't be shy. There are no stupid questions. The reason I do this show is because, again, a lot of you have amazing business ideas, but unfortunately in America, although we say that our country is built on small business, our country does not teach us how to properly establish businesses. So that is why I am here. All right. Okay, so before we even get started with our stories, I want to let you guys know about something special that I did this weekend. This weekend, I know that a lot of you are interested in trademarks. You're not necessarily interested in both, trademarks, copyrights, and patents. So this weekend, I recorded a new training. It is brand new. It is a 1-hour trademark only video training where I go through, the nooks and crannies of trademarks and how to file, how to make sure that your trademark is strong. And it comes along with my trademark toolkit. So if you want to pick that up now, what you can do, this training, I'm going to be selling it for $99. But if you go to, again, linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm, and you click the sneak peek of the trademark toolkit, not only are you going to get the first half of the ebook portion of the video training bundle, but you will get an opportunity to get this $99 training for just $39. So if you want to, really get the information on trademarks that is going to help you develop a strong trademark, so when you go file, you know that your trademark will is going to get accepted, and make sure that you have the proper recourse if somebody tries to use your mark. Go pick up that training for $39. So go to linktree/NPL consulting firm, download the sneak peek of the trademark toolkit, and you will get an opportunity to get that $99 training for just $39. Okay. All right. Now, let's get to our stories for tonight. Our first one tonight is a little off our regular topics, but Casey Job Free, she was in my inbox, I want to say yesterday, and she asked me, she was like, can you please talk about this on the show? And I will, because I feel like this is something that we really need to discuss, particularly in our community. All right. How many of you guys saw the movie Black Panther? If you went and saw Black Panther, give me a like a jungle cat emoji. Unless there's a Wakanda emoji. If there's some type of Wakanda or Black Panther emoji, give me that. But if there's not, give me like a jungle cat emoji, a lion, a tiger, something. Okay. Now, thank you, Brandon Guy. That's a dog. Isn't that a dog? Anyway, so as you know, whether or not you saw the movie, Chadwick Boseman starred as King T'Challa. Thank you guys. And unfortunately, not long after the success of Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman passed away from stage 4 colon cancer, I believe. All right, stage some kind of cancer, and we just want to say, F you, cancer. No one likes you. Now, Chadwick Boseman, when he died, he had a pretty sizable estate. But Chadwick Boseman did not leave a will. Now, I've talked to you guys so many times about people not leaving wills. Prince did not leave a will, and his estate is still being litigated to this day. And I want to say Prince has been gone for at least 5 years, right? When you don't have a will, you can lose out on a lot, or your yes, she is. But see, I didn't say it though. I said I said F. I didn't say the word. But yes, so when you don't leave a will, you are basically leaving money on the table, because you are giving the government an opportunity to come in and stick their hand in the pot. Okay. And Chadwick Boseman, when he died, his estate was worth about $3.8 million. Okay. And because he did not leave a will, his estate had to go through probate, which meant that the government went through his assets to see what he owned, how much it was worth, and who would get what. So again, I told you Chadwick Boseman's estate was $3.8 million. His wife, who he married not too long before he passed away, she is getting $1.15 million. Okay. His family, meaning his mom, sisters, brothers, anybody like that, they're getting 1.15 million that they will split amongst themselves. And the government, because they had to get involved, they are getting $1.5 million. So the government is getting more money than Chadwick Boseman's wife or Chadwick Boseman's blood family, because Chadwick did not have a will, and the government had to come in and assess his assets and then divvy it amongst the family. So this is just a word to the wise, guys. If you have assets that you want to pass on to your loved ones, right? If you have things that you don't want, if you don't want the government putting their hands in the pot in what you worked for your whole life, you want to have a will, on file, a valid will, so that your family doesn't have to go through probate and then give up a lot, part of the estate to let the government handle it. The government is getting, you know, about half of Chadwick's money. The family and the wife are getting less than the government. Okay, that's crazy. So, just a word to the wise, you want to have a will. If you have anything of value in your life, and if you have any people of value in your life, you want to have a will. Okay, all right. Okay. So now I don't do wills. Don't ask me to do no will. You need to find a wills and estates attorney. I can help you find one, but I don't do wills. All right. Now let's move into our normal stories for the evening. Okay, where are my Louis ladies? If you like Louis Vuitton and my Louis gentlemen, if you're a Louis Vuitton fan, give me an LV in the comments. If you like the designers, all right. While you do that, of course, you guys know people are always trying to, make knockoff luxury items. I remember in college going to New York on Canal Street and seeing all the vendors with their fake Prada, their fake Louis, all that stuff. I remember buying myself a fake Prada bag. Yes, I did. I was in college. I didn't know any better. Okay. 76 Grim K likes Louis Vuitton. Thank you, Consumers Connect. All right. Well, Louis Vuitton, like any other luxury brand, yes, they have a lot of people trying to copy them, right? Um, and Louis Vuitton is always on the lookout, right? Well, there is a company that is based in China. The name of the company is Quanzhou Vuitton Gifts Company, right? And they spell their name, their trademark name is Vuitton. It's spelled Viition, and there's like a little accent between the eyes. It's a little funky, right? So they sell homewares and furniture. So couches, um, dressers, what's homeware? Pillows, things like that. And they were trying to establish the trademark for Vuitton, Viition. Louis Vuitton was like, excuse me, why do you think Louis Vuitton was so incensed at this Chinese company trying to file a trademark for Viiton? We're going to call it Vuitton. Why is Louis Vuitton mad at Vuitton? Okay. Why do you think Louis Vuitton might be mad at this Vuitton company trying to sell housewares and furniture? What y'all think? That branding got very good. It's too close. That's exactly what it is. Louis Vuitton filed an opposition to Vuitton's trademark application. They said that this mark will cause confusion and dilute their brand in the marketplace. Very good, 76 Grim K. Too similar, right? So what do you think happened? Do you think the judge agreed with Louis Vuitton, or do you think the judge allowed Vuitton to go ahead and get that application filed? What do you think happened? What do you think happens? Ooh, my eye. What's in my eye? Okay. Ooh, excuse me. No, I dropped the cap to my water bottle, y'all. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think that the judge agreed with Louis Vuitton, or do you think the judge agreed with the Chinese company? 76 Grim K said agreed with Louis Vuitton. Michelle Hudson, I'm not understanding what's the stop sign? Is that a stop sign or a circle? What's the stop sign for? 76 Grim K, you are absolutely right. My friends on Clubhouse, please don't be shy. Please, if you have anything you want to say, you can raise your hand or write in the chat box, okay? But yeah, the judge agreed with Louis Vuitton. The judge was like, look, Having Vuitton, especially you got two eyes next to each other and you did something funky with the eyes, it looks kind of close to Vuitton. And we know that Louis Vuitton, they don't just do purses, they do a lot of other things. So they don't want their name, tarnished or diluted. Right, Michelle? The judge stopped it. So Louis Vuitton got Vuitton's trademark application canceled. So there are two lessons that we learned from this. One, when you have a trademark and you know someone is on the verge of violating it, you don't just let it happen. You need to go and nip it in the bud immediately, okay? The second thing is on the other side, if you are a brand and you're trying to get your name out there, you don't want to build your reputation on someone else's back because you never know what might happen, right? One of the best examples I remember of this is that we all know Purell hand sanitizer, right? Well, Purell hand sanitizer, they advertise their hand sanitizer as eliminating 99.9% of all bacteria, right? And then when you go to Target, you'll have the Purell, and then you have the Up and Up brand hand sanitizer. Well, the Up and Up brand sanitizer basically said it was comparable to Purell. And again, Purell said they were killing 99.9% of germs, and it was found that they were only killing about 70%. So they were sued by the Federal Trade Commission for false advertisement, right? And then they hit Target with one too, because the FTC said, Target, you're basically saying that your product is just as good as Purell, and we just found out that Purell is not as good as they are saying they are. So you don't want to build your brand on someone else's back. You want your products and your services to be able to stand on their own. Okay. All right. So do we understand why Louis Vuitton won? Do we understand why what the Chinese company did was wrong? If we do, give me a thumbs up, and then we're going to move on to our next story, which is taking us to the heartland, Ohio. Hey, Andrea, 9474. All right. Do we have any Ohioans in the house on tonight? Thank you, 76K, for the thumbs up. Anybody who went to the Ohio State University? My sister graduated from Ohio State. Michelle Hudson said the government is greedy. Yes. Thank you, that Brandon guy. My sister went to Ohio State. She is a proud Buckeyes fan. You know, you went to Ohio. You from Ohio, Brandon? But yeah, I went to Ohio a couple times. One time to visit my sister while she was in school, and then I went back, for her graduation and everything. It's a cool place. I think Jenny's ice cream started out there, and Jenny's ice cream is pretty good. But if you don't know, Ohio State. Oh, for real? Okay. So Brandon, the Ohio State, when you meet someone from Ohio State, they say the Ohio State University, right? And since 2019, Ohio State had been trying to get a trademark on the word "the" so that they could put it on their merchandise. But the trademark board was like, "Girl, it's the word 'the.' What are you talking about?" Right? And they, rejected the application. But Ohio State was like, we got this. They know us as the, right? So they have been fighting with the USPTO for the last 3 years, and not just with the USPTO, but also with Marc Jacobs, because Marc Jacobs also filed a trademark for high-end luxury items, right? Well, if you hadn't heard, the Ohio State University has done it. They have successfully trademarked the word "the." Now, it is a very niche area. They have trademarked the word "the" for athletic and casual wear, meaning t-shirts, baseball caps, hoodies and things like that. So you're not going to be seeing, Ohio State, I don't know, Prada bags or whatever, right? And they have an agreement also with Marc Jacobs. So Marc Jacobs gets to use the word "the" for their high-end bags. I actually saw someone the other day with a Marc Jacobs bag that said "the" on it. So although it took a long 3 years, Ohio State's legal team, they have successfully helped Ohio trademark the word "the" for athletic apparel. So that if any of you ever visit Ohio State University, or you go on their merch website, you might see a t-shirt on there that says the on it, or the, I should say, because that's how they say it. But yeah, I didn't think that Ohio State was going to do it. I didn't think that they were going to get this, but their legal team earned every bonus this year, okay, because they got them the word the as a trademark. Michelle Hudson said, so they're going to charge an additional 25 for the, right? Oh yeah, you can get, I guarantee you're gonna go to the online merch store, you're gonna see a t-shirt that says the on it, and it's gonna cost you 45 plus tax. 76 Grimke, what happens if another brand or industry wants to use the? So 76 Grimke, it would depend on how you're using it. Now, Ohio State is using it as for athletic apparel. Marc Jacobs is using it for luxury bags. It stands to reason that somebody else could get the as a trademark for another, hey Margaret, as another category of goods. They're not going to be able to do it in the luxury bags section, or the luxury section, or athletic wear. I don't know, maybe they'll have the housewares, plates or things like that, or does Marc Jacobs make shoes? I don't know. Anyway, but it would depend on what the industry is. As long as you're not trying to do athletic or casual wear, and you're not trying to do luxury bags or whatever else it is that Marc Jacobs makes, you've got a shot. You've got at least a shot. Okay. All right. So good luck to Ohio State. All right. Before we move on to our next stories, I want to remind you guys that you are watching or listening to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. That is a big deal, 76 Grimke. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you are looking for some legal guidance, I'm your girl. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation today. Okay. Yeah. 76 Grimke, that is a big deal. Again, it's all about how you argue it. And the other takeaway that you can get from this is that just because the USPTO says no, that's not the end of the application. You can always appeal, their rejection and say, you guys are wrong because this, and this. All right. Okay. Moving on to our next story. Has anybody ever been to Dairy Queen? If you have ever been to Dairy Queen, give me a DQ in the comments. If you've ever been to Dairy Queen, give me a DQ, or give me an ice cream cone in the comments. Ice cream. Y'all, I love ice cream so much, but I'm lactose intolerant. But I did find this the Planet Oatmeal KAAZ Creations is so good. It tastes like real ice cream. I love it. Like it's changed my life. But yeah, give me an ice cream emoji if you've ever been to Dairy Queen. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, that Brandon guy. Okay. Now, does anybody know what Dairy Queen's signature product is? Thank you, Margaret. Dairy Queen has a signature product that they sell, an ice cream product. Do you guys know what it's called? Whew, excuse me. Dairy Queen has a signature product. Thank you, that Brandon guy. Absolutely right. Dairy Queen has these things called blizzards, and I guess it's like ice cream, and they mix all sorts of stuff into it. Not a dilly bar, Casey Job Free. But so they've got blizzards. They've got the name trademarked for, what is a dilly? I don't know what that is, y'all. But yeah, so they've got blizzard trademarked for their ice cream treats, right? Here's the problem. A while ago, have you guys ever heard of WB Mason? WB Mason, they do like office supplies and stuff. If you've heard of WB Mason, give me a W in the comments. If you've ever heard of WB Mason, give me a W in the comments. So WB Mason, they sell office equipment. And along with office equipment, one of the things that you're going to need in an office is water. So WB Mason, thank you, that Brandon guy, they sell water along with office supplies. And the name of the water, they put Blizzard on it. They call it Blizzard water, right? Dairy Queen sued WB Mason for trademark infringement because they are saying, hi, Cal 30 Wilson, they are saying that someone would confuse WB Mason's Blizzard water with Dairy Queen's Blizzard ice cream treat, right? So when I heard this, I was like, this doesn't make any sense, and I don't know if I don't think Dairy Queen is going to win this. So they've come to a conclusion. If you think Dairy Queen won, give me an ice cream cone. If you think WB Mason won, give me like that notes emoji, the taking notes emoji. The judge came to a conclusion. If you think Dairy Queen won and WB Mason has to stop selling Blizzard water, give me an ice cream cone. And if you think WB Mason won and they can continue selling their Blizzard water, give me some type of office emoji. Okay. I got two ice creams and a notes emoji. Okay, so Casey Joffrey is giving me water. I'm assuming that you're on WB Mason side. That Brandon guy and Casey Joffrey, congratulations, you have won nothing. Hey, Cal 30 Wilson. But yeah, WB Mason won this. The judge said, look, you guys do two different things. Dairy Queen, you're selling ice cream treats. At an ice cream shop. WB Mason is selling office equipment and they're selling water. No, and you guys are not next to each other. You don't necessarily have the same audience. So there's no major danger of confusion or dilution, right? So WB Mason, they're off the hook. They don't have to worry about being sued by Dairy Queen anymore. I think that was the right decision by the judge. For those of you who said Dairy Queen, do you understand why Dairy Queen did not win? Let me know. 76 Grimke said that was a test. I should have known that. Well, okay. Well, let's talk about it now. 76 Grimke. Why did Dairy Queen lose? Do you understand why Dairy Queen lost? Do you understand why Dairy Queen lost? Listen, y'all, don't be surprised when I come out with an album, okay? The MPL Legal Dish soundtrack album. All right. While 76 Grimke gives us, yes, 76 Grimke, absolutely. It was a separate industry. They're doing two different things. Now, if W. Mason starts trying to sell ice cream, then, Dairy Queen gonna be like, excuse me, I thought we talked about this already. Margaret Massey said, no, they wouldn't. I think WB won. You're absolutely right, Margaret. My Clubhouse fam, y'all so quiet. Okay. Thank you for tapping in, y'all. Okay. All right. So good luck to Dairy Queen and WB Mason. All right. Do we have any Justin Bieber fans in the house? Justin Bieber fans. Y'all pray for Justin Bieber. He has something that made his face go like half his face go look like he had a stroke. If you're a Justin Bieber fan, ooh, give me a peach emoji. I got my peaches out in Georgia, and in California. If you are a no Justin Bieber fans here? Okay, that's fine. Look, Justin's not my favorite, but he got some tunes. Justin's got some tunes. Okay, I like Yummy. Anyway. If you didn't know Justin Bieber, he is married. He is married to a woman. Her first name is Haley. I don't know what her maiden name is. You are awesome, Michelle. But her name in the streets is Haley Bieber. And Haley, she's a model, and like many models do, she is in the process or did release a beauty line, and she wanted to name her beauty line after her middle name, which is Rhode, 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 right? And Haley Bieber's been trying to come out with this beauty line since 2018. Now, when Haley Bieber was researching the name for her beauty line, she found out that there was a company out there called Rhode that had the trademark, right? And she tried to buy it from them in 2018. Rhode refused. Now, this Rhode company, they make printed dresses in separate. So they are in the fashion industry, right? Haley Bieber, after they said, no, you can't buy our trademark, she decided to go ahead and release her beauty brand under the name Rhode. Anyway, and now she is facing backlash. Rode is suing her for trademark infringement. She is also being accused of, trying to co-opt a minority owned brand. And a lot of people are mad at Haley right now, right? Now, they may be mad at Haley, but I want to ask you guys, because this hasn't been litigated yet, right? Rode, they do printed dresses and separates. They do clothing. Hailey Bieber's line is beauty products like facial cleansers and things like that. Do you think that those two industries are too closely related? Can they exist in the same world? Can Rode dresses and Rode beauty exist in the same world? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Can Rode beauty and Rode dresses exist in the same world? That Brandon guy says yes. KC Job Free says yes. Anybody else? 76 Grimke says yes. Okay. Like, while it gives me pause because she did try to purchase the trademark from them. But we've always said this: you can have the same name in two different industries. Dove soap, Dove chocolate, right? So is Dove Beauty? I mean, not Dove Beauty. Bieber, little Bieber Beauty, Rode Beauty, and Rode dresses. They're not necessarily in the same class of goods. So while there has not been a resolution as of yet, um, I wouldn't be surprised if Haley is allowed to go forward with this Rode Beauty, right? The funny thing is, initially she didn't want to use the name Rode. She wanted to use her married name Bieber Beauty. But because of how many trademarks her husband has, she was not able to do that. They're like, look, the Bieber, that's your husband's brand. You can't do nothing with that. We don't care if you're his wife. So you got to figure out your own thing, right? So in that case, the name Bieber worked against her because her husband's already famous. He's already got his brand. So Haley had to figure out, how am I going to differentiate myself from my husband's brand? And she tried to use her middle name, and now she's in a bit of trouble for it. Okay. All right. All right, moving on to our next story of the evening. Do we have any friends of the Jewish faith here? Any friends of the Jewish faith? Anybody here do Passover or, do Shabbat? What you got? The other holidays. What are the other holidays? I don't remember the other. Yom Kippur. Do we have any friends of the Jewish faith? Give me a Star of David or what, or a menorah or something. Okay. All right. If you did not know, um, the Jewish faith has very strict rules about food, right? Um, and on a lot of food, you will see, certified, a few people who celebrate, you will see certified kosher. They have rules like they can't mix, milk with meat. So I remember I was at this party and there was somebody there and there were these cheeseburgers. And this person there, they wanted a cheeseburger. They wanted a burger, but there was cheese on it. So he scraped off all the cheese on the burger because he could not mix meat with milk. Okay. That's just one of the many rules. Of course, they don't eat pork, all these stuff. And I remember a friend of mine, she was working in this Jewish woman's home. And while she had access to the kitchen, there were certain plates that she could not use because they were strictly for, Jewish ceremonies. Okay. So there are very strict dietary rules in the Jewish faith. It's so much so that if there are foods that are being sold commercially, you've got to, and you want Jewish people to buy it, you need to have that kosher symbol on it, right? Um, uh, Well, JetBlue had been selling a snack on their flights. If you've flown JetBlue, give me a plane emoji, okay? JetBlue has a snack on their flights. It's an artichoke snack, right? And if you've ever had it on JetBlue, they had a symbol on there that says KOF-K. That is the name of an organization that certifies that foods are prepared according to Jewish dietary law. Okay, here's the problem: JetBlue never got kosher certification for these artichoke snacks. So now they are being sued by this kosher certification organization for trademark infringement because they were putting that symbol on their artichoke snacks on the plane. Okay. This is why trademarks are important. Imagine this: you are on a flight, and you are, of the faith, let's say Jewish or Muslim faith, because they have their halal food, which is very similar to the Jewish diet. And you eat something thinking that it is, according to your diet plan, and it's not, right? Now, in some cases it's just, a philosophical difference, but for some people, if they're not used to eating any something, they might get sick. Like if you're a person who's never had pork in your whole life, and then all of a sudden you eat a meal you don't think it has pork in it, and then it does, there is a possibility that you might get sick, right? So this kosher organization, they are suing. Yes, they are being sued. The kosher organization is suing JetBlue for trademark infringement because JetBlue never got their artichoke snacks, certified by this kosher organization. So if you know someone who is of the Jewish faith who happens to fly JetBlue, let them know that just because they've got that kosher stamp on it, it doesn't necessarily mean it's official, because they are currently being sued by the kosher certification organization. All right. Do not use trademarks that are not yours, because when you do that, you're basically saying that this person has signed off on what you're doing. And when you are dealing with people's faith, that is something that, people don't play about that. So JetBlue better watch out, okay? Because the Jewish mafia coming after you. All right. Okay. Moving on to our next story. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Moving on to our next story. Did any of you guys ever watch Greenleaf on OWN? Anybody watch Greenleaf? If you watched Greenleaf, give me some type of religious emoji, a pulpit, a cross, a something. If you have never watched Greenleaf, the premise of the show is that it follows, this family that is the head of a mega church in Memphis, Tennessee, and all of the secrets that they have in there. Thank you, Casey Jobfree. And all of the secrets that they have. It's a really, really, really good show. Sir Victor Jones, you worked on it? That is so dope. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Casey Jobfree, right? Well, Greenleaf had 5 seasons. It was an amazing show. Brandon Guy, you should check it out. Even if you're not religious, the plot itself is amazing, okay? And the themes are amazing. But yes, so like I said, the whole point of Greenleaf, the major premise is that it's this family that runs a mega church in Memphis and all of the secrets that they hold. Thank you, AP Jackson, right? Well, there's a woman by the name of Frida Day. Frida Day recently tried to sue Oprah and the creator of the show, Craig Wright, saying that they ripped off her memoir, okay? Frida Day's memoir is called From the Green Leaf to Greener Pastures. She wrote it in 1999. The book was about a cafe that her family owned that was called the Green Leaf, and about how she grew up, and she ended up marrying a man who was a drunk and abusive, and it was basically a story of her breaking out of that cycle of and abuse and finding herself, right? Well, Miss Frida Day said that Oprah and Craig Wright, the creators of the show, or that they stole the idea from her memoir, and she was suing them for copyright infringement. So again, Greenleaf the show is about a family-run megachurch in Memphis, Tennessee. Frida Day's memoir is about a cafe her family ran when she was a child, and getting the courage to leave an abusive relationship. Do you find any relation between these two stories? Do you think is there any similarities between these two premises? Let me know what y'all think, because that's what Frida's saying. Frida's saying that these people stole her story. Frida is saying that the show Greenleaf was based on her book, From the Green Leaf to Greener Pastures. What y'all think? Clubhouse, y'all so quiet. Are y'all okay? Let me know. Just give me like a heart in the comments so I know y'all there. Okay. That Brandon guy said no, doesn't seem similar. Anybody agree with Brandon besides the name? Absolutely. That's what I was saying. Other than the name, 76 Green Cray said they're every story. Now, other than the name, where is the similarity? Greenleaf family, mother, sister owned the cafe. Greenleaf family, the mother's sister owned a cafe. That is every story. Kel Wilson said no. Margaret said no. All right, so most of us are saying no. 76 Grimke, Michelle, are you saying that in Greenleaf, the show, the mother sister owned the cafe was the origin of the family secret? For Greenleaf, the show, or for the book, Michelle? Because I didn't read the book. Sir Victor Jones Moore said, having read all of the script, you will find similarities in abuse, but that's in every family. Okay. Right. 76 Grams said no. Michelle said yes. Okay. All right. So in Greenleaf, yes, they do deal with themes of abuse. And I guess they do as well in From Greenleaf to Greener Pastures. I have not read the book, right? However, the judge did not agree with Frida, and the judge said, look, other than, a similar name and title, like you guys said, there doesn't seem to be any similarities between these two stories. Hi, the Jazzy COO. The writer, Craig Wright, he said he himself never even heard of the book. And the judge said there's nothing suggesting that either Oprah or Craig Wright, heard of the book, knew of the book, read the book. So Frida Day, lost her lawsuit against Oprah and Craig Wright. Because while they may have similar names, a similar name is not enough for you to get, copyright infringement. Now, had there been similarities in plots, maybe, but like Victor Jones said, there are similar themes of abuse, but there are plenty of books that have themes of abuse, right? Abuse is not a unique part of a literary work. Okay. Hey Aisha. Aisha said hello. I'm sorry, I'm new to Clubhouse and I'm just listening in. Okay, I just want to make sure that y'all are good, that y'all are all good. Michelle said that was the same verdict regarding the Matrix too. Well, no, Michelle, that lady won for the Matrix. The Matrix, the lady who sued the Matrix people, she won. But the lady here for Greenleaf did not win. Okay, because there just wasn't enough. There weren't enough unique characteristics to be found between the two to come to the conclusion that there was some type of infringement. All right. So do we understand why Frida did not win? Michelle Hudson said not originally, but eventually she did win. So who knows? Maybe Frida Day, maybe if she keeps going, she might win later on. But right now, The judge is saying, no, girl, there's no difference. There's no similarity between your Greenleaf Cafe and the Greenleaf family. Okay. All right. All right. Before we move on to hold on. Sir Victor Jones said, and May and her sister own a bar, not a cafe. So, well, a bar, cafe, there's not really that much different between it. But like if the bar was called the Greenleaf or, was it called I don't remember what the name of the bar was, or the name of, the auntie's, restaurant that she was working at. So somebody help me. Okay. Hi, Black Militant Weirdo. All right. Before we move on to our last stories, I want to remind you guys you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you are looking for some legal guidance so you can grow and scale with confidence, I am your girl. Okay. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation on today. All right. The link is in all my bios everywhere. You can find me. Come hang out with me. All right. Okay. Moving on to our last two stories of the evening. Anybody here a fan of Michael Che? Michael Che, he was on Saturday Night Live. He had his own show for a while called That Damn Michael Che. I remember there was a story during the pandemic. His grandmother passed away, and the building that she lived in, it was like full of elderly people, and he paid like all their rent or something like that. But if you know who Michael Che is, give me an M in the content in the comments, okay? Thank you, Michelle. All right, we know who you don't know who Michael Che is? Look him up, okay? Anyway, so Michael Che, he had his own sketch show, like I said. He was recently sued by a TikTok star. Thank you, everybody, for the M's, by the name of Kelly Minogue. And she said that he stole her idea from her TikTok. Yes, SNL. So Kelly Minogue, she has, I guess, a sketch that she does on her TikTok called the Homegirl Hotline, right? Where, you just need help and you call a homegirl up and she comes and she helps you handle your problems, right? And Kelly, she's pretty popular. She's got 1.3 million followers on TikTok because of her Homegirl Hotline. Michael Che on his show, he also had a skit where he would call a homegirl, but the reason he was calling the homegirl is because he's a man and he cannot hit a woman. So he would call a homegirl to come and handle his biz, right? So Kelly Minogue, sound like Miss Cleo. So Kelly Minogue, she sued Michael Che for copyright infringement. She said that he stole her homegirl hotline idea. Okay. What do you think the judge said about that? What do you think the judge said about that? So the central theme of both of what do you think the judge said about Michael Che's homegirl versus Kelly Minogue's homegirl? Did Michael Che steal it from Kelly? What say you, my friends? While you guys give me your answers, Casey Joffrey, no, not cease and desist. The judge said, girl, what are you talking about? Okay, listen, there have been plenty of things. How many of y'all have ever heard somebody say, I'm gonna get my homegirl to come fight you because she don't care, right? It's not a new idea, right? Even amongst our friends, we have this joke. This is simply an idea. When you are copywriting, you cannot copyright an idea. It must be expressed in a unique way, right? So while there are similar themes, there was nothing other than the fact that you were hiring someone to help you handle a problem that was similar in the sketches, right? Now, Kelly Minogue said that, well, the homegirls in the sketches, they look alike. And the judge said, The only similarity between the characters is that they're women and they wear sneakers. That's not enough. Okay. So the judge basically said there is nothing unique in your homegirl hotline that says that Michael Chase stole that from you. The idea of hiring a friend who don't mind fighting is not a new one. In fact, it's very old, right? So Michael Che no longer has to worry about this lawsuit. What do you think about this? Do you think the judge got it right, or did the judge get it wrong? Let me know what you thought. What y'all think? Mm, mm, mm. What y'all think? Whew. Y'all, not to be gross, but the back of my legs are sweating on this chair. I need to hurry up and finish. What y'all think? Do you think the judge? Okay, Brandon said the judge got it right. Yeah, I totally think the judge got it right. Like I remember they would do skits like that on Dave Chappelle, right? Like I remember, when you were a kid, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my friend so and so because she likes to fight. Da, 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 da. That is not a new idea, Kelly Minogue. No, now if you had made it in a way that was very unique and there were, unmistakable signs of Kelly Minogue, then maybe, but not in this case. 76 Grimke said that she agrees with the judge, and so do I. Okay. All right, our last story of the night. I didn't even think we were going to make an hour tonight. Okay, has anybody ever been to Iowa? Not Idaho, not Ohio. Have you been to Iowa? IWOA. If you've been to Iowa, give me an eye emoji. Give me the eye. You know that all-seeing eye emoji? Give me the eye emoji, okay? While you do that, apparently Iowa has a lot of strip clubs. I can see why ain't much to do in Iowa. But 9 Iowa strip clubs. not that Brandon guy said not on purpose. 76 Chris said no. Oh, Margaret, hey honey. Margaret said he got it right. AP Jackson said Iowa. No. Thank you for the eyes. Okay. So apparently Iowa has a lot of strip clubs, and to get people to your establishment, you are going to, do marketing. You're going to have flyers, you're going to have banners and commercials and things, right? Well, 9 Iowa strip clubs are being sued by several models and exotic dancers because these strip clubs used their images to advertise their strip clubs without permission. Now, these models and dancers, they had never performed at these Iowa clubs, nor had they been contracted, to perform there in the future. So the club promoters were basically just taking the pictures from wherever they found them and putting them on marketing materials to promote these Iowa strip clubs. Why is that a problem for these models/dancers? Why is that a problem? Okay. Let me see. Like Brandon, you out here in these streets. Let's say, they're doing advertisements for Chippendales, and all of us, and you see a marketing thing for Chippendales, and your face is on it, and you're like, I have never even auditioned for Chippendales, right? This is what's happening to these models/dancers. Hey, Jarek. Right, exactly. No right to use. These models and dancers, they said, look, I would never even be caught dead in those clubs because that would, diminish my reputation. So they are suing these Iowa strip clubs for misuse of their images, right? Yes, AP Jackson, false advertisement. You cannot use, I remember in college, when I think about all the things that we were doing in college that we should have been sued for, whenever there was some type of function going on at the college, we always would put some type of celebrity or TV person up on our flyers. We didn't know at the time that what we were committing was, infringement. You can't just put somebody's face on your stuff to advertise for it without their permission, unless it's social media, because we basically give up all our rights to use social media. But in terms of marketing materials, you're not supposed to use someone's face or likeness without their consent. So these models and dancers, they are suing these 9 Iowa strip clubs for violating their right to privacy. So yeah, if somebody's out here using your face on a flyer without your permission, get on them. I remember this lady had put me on her Instagram one time to promote her business. I'm not even gonna go into too much detail, but when I saw our business did not go well, it ended very badly. And I remember I DM'd her and I was like, I didn't give you the right to put this on your Instagram. You need to take it down. And she had to take it down because you're not going to use my face to advertise a business that I did not have a good relationship with, right? So when you are doing your marketing materials, be careful whose face you are using, my friends. Okay. All right. We have come to the end of our show this evening. I didn't even know it was going to take me this long. I thought we were going to be under an hour. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me and putting up with my shenanigans. All right. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Thank you to those who submitted stories to me. I appreciate it so much. If you have any questions that you didn't get to ask here, you can always DM them to me. I got to run right after this broadcast. As well, make sure that you go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and download the trademark training toolkit, because you'll get a very special deal on my trademark training video bundle. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for the compliments and the hearts. We're going to be back here next week with more stories. If you find anything that you want me to talk about, please send it my way. If you have business needs, make sure that you book your one-on-ones with me so we can get you on the right track. All right. So this is where I leave you. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful evening. And I will talk to you all later. Bye. All right. So that's done. Yeah, I'm still be here. I'm still be here July 4th. Okay. And broad. Girl.